Hello, everybody. Welcome to another series of episodes where we're going to be mixing In the Box and then the band Gliding Squares and the song Those Were the Days. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly show you before and after so that you don't have to wait for the final episode to air. So here, this is what it sounded like before. Enjoyed episode. If you're interested in mixing this type of music or actually real, tracks, not where you sometimes just get everything already kind of prepared and this is the way you're going to get it all weird and plugins missing and all that type of stuff, then this is a nice track to practice with. It is going to be up on patreon.com/catandbeats. There's 93 or so of us now there, but 250 videos of all types of user-based questions, from mixing questions to reverse engineering questions to me going over your music depending on the tier. And if you have a really high tier, we can hang out on the phone and just kind of chat about all types of good stuff. Anyway, right now, we're going to continue mixing because we left off with this. And it's so summery and nice and vibey. Now we're going to continue with the vocals. So let's see what we have in the vocals. We have a lead vocal bounce. We have BVs. What are BVs? Background? I don't know. And we have woe groups. So tons of stuff going on. Vocal sauce, number 10. Vocal heat. I have no clue what these things are. So let's just first have a little listen and see what we need to do and then see what we can do. Okay, so I want the main vocal to really be centered. There's now a little bit of phantomy stuff going on. I want that to be centered. There's one more thing. I want it to be louder. Yeah, a little bit louder in comparison to the BVs. Let's just call that background, because I don't know what BV stands for. Probably some really sick... Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, so let's get rid of the imager. There she is. So let's put her back in the front. Let's figure out why there is automation. I don't want that yet. I can do that myself in a bit. And then this, whatever this is. Will I still remember? Will I still remember? Will I still remember? Is there a reason? What is this? There's just a... I don't get this. 1 second. That's just a EQ overall. So this is exactly what I was missing, and I want that back, please. I'm going to turn that off. And then what is this? Will I still remember? Shit, I don't know if we have a de-esser. We're going to have to make a makeshift de-esser. Let's figure out how we're going to do that. Okay, EQ. Do we have a dynamic EQ? I think TDR is a dynamic EQ, right? Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. Let's find the S first. Oh, this is going to be a difficult one. Will I still remember? 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 There we go. So around 10K, it's a bit freakish. So this one, I want to turn on a threshold. Oh my God, it's a de-esser. Holy crap. The button doesn't really move fast, but okay, let's put it there. Let's pick the attack time pretty fast. Release time, I don't know. We'll have to figure this out for a second. Do that 100. EQ gain, whatever. And threshold down. Will I still remember? More. Will I still remember? Will I still remember? The Q a little bit tighter. Will I still remember?
those days in the sandpit.
Perfect, we made a de-esser. Okay, so you don't need FF Pro DS. We can also use TDR Nova. Awesome.
Well, I still remember.
Let's see, do we need anything? I would like some more low end.
Well, I still remember. Well, I still remember. Well, I still remember.
Okay, there's not much definition in the low there. I'll just turn that off. I'll leave this as a de-esser.
Well, I still remember.
Oh, oops. Which one was it?
Well, I still remember.
I'll leave that in the bottom there. Let's do a little bit of an EQ on him. And let's just turn the vocals like this. And let's have a little play. Turn these off.
Well, I still remember. Well, I still remember. Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit.
He has this awesome raspiness at the top of his voice. I really want to saturate that so that I have more of it.
Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit.
It's like this awesome sound there. So I'm going to just open that up and do a little bit of a cube bounce there.
Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit.
Okay, so I like it. It's a bit over the top. So let's maybe just do that.
Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well,
I'm going to just loop this part. You're going to think about the sandpit a lot now.
well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit.
Nice.
Well, I still remember.
Okay, so we have that. Now we have Coffee Pun, Big Ceiling, and Coral Baxter. These were free, so I kind of don't want to use them, but I'm going to sneak it a little bit. Let's just try this for a second. I think this is a mic pre, so let's poop it on. And see it? So this used to be, there's presets to this? Why do you need presets? Okay, so it's mic pre. Let's try it out.
Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember.
Yeah, this is like one of those, like, it's so absolutely, what's it called? Minimal, that I kind of like. I like slamming buttons and then a lot happens, not slamming buttons and then almost nothing happens. So let's do some more. I don't know. Can I? Do I have it? What is Sony Eq? Let's try that. I haven't tried that yet.
Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember.
Okay, we kind of neutered the guy now, but let's just see that Sony Eq, what the difference is between the M equalizer and the Sony Eq. Like, we neutered him a bit, but
Well, I still remember.
might be cool.
Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit.
I kind of like it, but it seems like it's cutting my low end away, so I'm going to have to boost that as well. It's annoying.
Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember.
Wow, we've matched an EQ. So let's just click that back and forth. I'm going to close my eyes a bit and then feel if we are in the right park or not.
Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit.
Wow, what the fuck? The whole stereo image is different.
Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit.
Okay, whoa, what?
Well, I still remember. Those days in the sandpit.
Yeah, I am really weirded out by this. I'm gonna do this one more time.
Well, I still remember. Well, I still remember those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember those days in the sandpit.
It's so weird with the M equalizer. I'm getting like a stereo oddness going on here.
Those days in the sandpit. Those days in the sand.
And with the Sony EQ, I'm not getting that. So here there's a weird stereo flip, maybe because of the saturation going on. I'm not really sure, but that's not working for me. So we're gonna go with the Sony EQ. And now let's turn the Sony EQ on and off.
Those days in the sand. Those days in the sand. Those days in the sand.
So I'm gonna just match that a bit.
Those days in the sand. 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 Those days in the sand.
Yeah, the Sony EQ, I'm gonna keep it. It's kind of sexy, you know. It's pushing him forward a bit. So I'll leave that in. So now we have a TDR, a Sony EQ, and I think what I now want is just some type of reverb on it.
Well, I still remember those days in the sand. Well, I still remember those days in the sand. Well, I still remember those days in the sand.
Yeah, so let's find like a super nice verb on him. And yeah, and then can go on from there. So we have Convolution, tall reverb. I've been using that a lot. I'm going to go with the Convolution one because I think we should be able to find something nice. Let's think, what kind of reverb do we need before we do this? Small stage, small, big stage kind of ish. So let's see, we got a church www.houtwork.zz. Okay, so that one doesn't work. Chamber, I guess. Captain's chamber, clear chamber, large, mystic chamber, rich chamber, Spencer chamber. Okay, this doesn't work for me. I guess we're gonna go for a large room, vocal room. Oh, vocal room.
Well, I still remember those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember. Well, I still remember. Well, I still. Well, I still remember. Well, I still remember those days in the sandpit.
All right, that's okay. I kind of want bigger, but room large one works. But I want spatial, big room. The cave, thickener, whisper. Ugh, God. Yeah, I'm gonna go large room. See what is in chambers? We have large, deep, large, infinite, large, light, large, narrow, large, wide, long chamber.
Well, I still remember those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember those days in the sandpit.
I think that's gonna sound all right. Let's dry wet that a bit.
Well, I still remember those days in the sandpit. Well, I still remember those days in the sandpit. Whoa. Well, I still remember those days in the sandpit. Whoa.
That's all right. It's a little bit too short. I'm gonna have to probably not work with this. Fuck it. I'm gonna choosing a reverb is a little bit like choosing a wine that goes with food. You kind of want to do it right. You don't want to just mess that up. I'm gonna go with this guy again because he doesn't seem to disappoint me.
Will I still remember those days in the sandpit? Will I still remember those days in the sandpit? Will I still remember those days in the sandpit? Will I still remember those days in the sandpit? Will I still remember those days in the sandpit?
That tall reverb is really, really easy and chill to work with. So I can't believe it's free. It's stupid. So that's a nice one. Then the background vocal and the whoa vocals. That's okay. I'm kind of gonna leave this video here because I need to have a think. And have a think of where these whoa groups and this background group goes, because again I'm on the stage in my brain, right? And I need to think, what kind of stage do we have? Like, how big is this? Is it open, bright, sunny day? Probably is, right? So let's.
Will I still remember those days in the sandpit?
Yeah, I have to think about my reverb. So I'm going to leave this this little video here as it stands right now. And next time around, we're going to go over the whoa group and the background group and really finalize the space that we have. Because right now the whole band is playing on a space. You know, you can hear the space itself. For me, that's a really important part because of the open view thing. You know? And now I just need to figure out the vocal, where that sits in the space. Like, who's singing with the crowd. But I need to have a cup of coffee for that. All right. Awesome time. Hope you've enjoyed this episode again. And I'll see you guys again next week. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to go over to Patreon if you want to mix this track as well. Gliding Squares, you're awesome. And next week, we're going to figure out the space. Yeah, I'm going to figure out the space. Bye, guys.